Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is iTalk.
Yes.
Here, and in today's video, we have a brand new video. So, I got a lot of requests on my last video. They saw that I was playing on this custom map and it was a capture the flag map, and a lot of people were saying, how do you make that map? How could we play something like that? So today I'm going to teach you how to make a very simple capture the flag map that is already made for you, and all you really need is just some things to make the flags, and that's basically it. So we're going to go into creative, we're going to go to start a server, and I will just show you guys on how we make this map. It's very simple. I found this out this morning. They have a pre-made military-based map for you to use, which is great. So you could use that. I'm just going to show you how the flags work, and that's it. That's really all you need to know about capture the flag. So there's a map called River's Edge Island 1. This is the one that you want to go to right here. This has the military bases prefabbed already made for you, so you just go right into it. And then they don't have any spawns for you, but this is what the map looks like. You got this whole base here, got some towers here, and all this. This is completely evened out, so you have a nice looking military base on both sides. This is how you can make the map. This is already done for you. You don't have to worry about making the map if you don't want to. Now, for spawns and stuff like that, I'm going to get into detail about that right now, actually. So you see that we have planes here. We have a heavy sniper spawn here. I added all this, by the way. The quad crashers here. Again, I added these myself. They don't give you this. You can customize this however you want. Here's how I have it set up. I have it so there's 4 spawns up on the top here. And then I have it where there's 4 spawns on the bottom here, because 8v8, you get 16 players, and that's as many as you can have in creative. So I thought that would be a perfect balance of that. So those are your spawns. And then, like I said, you can put whatever you want. You could put as many spawners as you want in terms of weapons and stuff like that. But for right now, all I have is the heavy sniper on this tower and then a thermal on this tower. And this is very important. If you really want to make a good capture the flag map, you need to make sure that both sides are equivalent. If one side has another gun that the other one doesn't, or it's a farther distance to get, your map is not going to be fair. You need it to be 100% equal. So right here, I have the heavy sniper here, and here I have the thermal. Like I said, you got to make sure that both sides have it exactly the same, or else it's just not going to be fair. So now I'm going to get into the flags. So the flag positioning is completely up to you. I'm trying to think where would be the best place to put the flag. And I'm thinking right here, I think would be a good spot for the flag. So here's what you're going to need to do for the flag here. So I found this out this morning as well. What I used to use for flags would be the bush and the glider redeploy. However, you can use the bush and you can use the glider redeploy. I don't think that's very fair. So instead, what I'm going to use is wood and brick as the flags. So what you need to get is you need to get 2 capture areas, which is a new item that they just added. So get 2 of those. And then you also want to get item spawners, and just click it once, you get 5. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to throw down the capture area. So right here, you don't have to put it here, but this is where I'm putting it. So I'm going to put it right here. Okay, so this is the blue base. All right, so we have the base here, and then we're going to go on the opposite side of the map and put it exactly where it is on the blue side, but on the red side, because like I said, you got to make it fair. If you don't make it fair, no one's going to enjoy your map. Also, you don't want to put the flag too far back, or else it'll make the game very slow. Just a little bit of an FYI. So right here, you might want to write this down because it does get very confusing here. You want to know what goes in the capture area. Make sure that one goes into the other, right? So here what we're going to do is we're going to put down, if we go to play, we're going to drop the wood. We're only going to put 1 wood in. That's all you need. 1 wood in this one, and then you're going to go back on the opposite side and put 1 metal in the other one. And I'm getting to my explanation right now. Just trust me, this is how it is. This is the best way to learn how to do it, because I've gotten confused. If I did it all at once, it gets very confusing. So trust me on this process. This is how the flags work in Fortnite Creative. It's very, very simple, actually. So as we can see, remember, we did use the wood, so don't forget that. So then we're going to go to brick, we're going to go to drop, and then we're only going to drop 1 brick in there. Okay. So now we know that the brick is in the creative area for this one, and then we know the wood is in the creative area for that one. So now what you want to do is put down an item spawner, and the item spawner is going to be the other item that is not in the capture area. So right here, we know that the brick is in the capture area, right? So right here, we're going to put down 1 wood. Make sure you put it far away. Make sure it doesn't go in the this area right here where the brick is, because that will ruin the map. So then all we're going to do is going to go right back here, and then we're just going to put a brick in the item spawner here. And the reason why we do this is because basically what you need to do as the enemy team, you need to go to the opponent's flag and take their item and then bring it back to your base, and then there you go. So right here, you grab the wood. So right here, you would be grabbing brick, which will put the spawner right here, and then putting 1 brick into the item spawner. So what you would do is you would grab the brick and then take it back to your base, and then when you walk over the brick capture area, you get a point. That is exactly how it works, and I'm going to show you guys right now. So also for game settings, what you want to do is voice chat doesn't matter. Teams, make sure it is on 2 teams. Spawns, you can make them infinite. You can make it so you have lives if you want. If you want to make this like really strategic, you could very well do that if you would like. After last spawn, again, if you want to do more spawns, if you want to make it so there is spawns, you can do spectator, up to you. I always play with infinite though. Type of scoreboard, this is important. You want to make sure you are on total score. That is the only way this will work. Time limit, again, if you want to put on a time limit, I usually do. I usually put in about 10 minutes, but because of how big this map is, this might be good for maybe 15 minutes or 20 minutes. Completely up to you again. Time, obviously, I like the countdown the most. Eliminations to win, none, none, none. You don't want any of this at all. Score to win, again, if you want to make it so like whoever captures 5 flags first wins, completely up to you. I usually have that turned off. Join in progress. If you have your lobby on public and you want people to play and they join in progress, you can make it so they spawn or make them so they spectate. I usually have it on spawn. Spawn location, always use spawn pads. Auto start, I usually have this turned off, honestly, because I want to start the match when I want to start it. I don't want it to auto start for me. Score display, this just shows how long the leaderboard shows up, which is basically it. Here's another important thing. Vehicle trick score multiplayer. Make sure this is set to 0, because what will happen is if you do a trick on the plane, or if you do a trick on the quad crasher, or whatever you decide to put into the map, that will count towards score. You don't want that. The only score you want is from capturing flags, not from doing tricks, okay? So now we're on game settings. This is all stuff you can do whatever you want with. You can do half shield, start with half shield. Infinite ammo, I like to turn it off because I find if you have infinite ammo, that's just kind of unfair. Infinite resources in game, I turn that off. Pickaxe building damage, I always turn that off. Drop items when eliminated, again, I keep that off. Fall damage, I like to keep that on. Again, these are all settings that you can mess around with. This is how I play. You don't have to do this. Jump fatigue, honestly, I'm going to turn this off because it's kind of annoying. Player flight off. Player names and location. Could do team only. I like doing team only. Glider redeploy, I'll turn that off. Down but not out, put that on default. Building damage in game, I turn that off. Block building in game, I turn that off as well. Respawn time, that's up to you. Health granted on elimination. If you miss the siphon, you can literally get your shield back or your health back depending on how much you want to give back if you get a kill. So for instance, I'm going to just put on 50 because I like having the siphon. And then, yeah, and that's basically it. So here we go. We're going to start the game right now. So it looks like I am on the blue side. And also, you can very well see that we are in first place with 0 points, because that's just how it is. Alright, so right here, you can see that we have brick. This is what we need to get from the enemy base, because that's what the spawner does. The spawner will give us the brick. This is going to take a while, so I'm probably going to speed this up. So now here we are at the enemy's base. There's the flag up there. You could always put like an arrow or like a little light that shows where the flag is, just so your teammates know where the enemy flag actually is. So here it is. So then we go here, and then it says pick up stone. Right there. We just pick up 1 stone, and then we run back to our base, and then when we get into the capture area on our base, we score a point. And that is exactly how capture the flag will work. Because if you notice, in a lot of games, capture the flag, to score the opponent's flag is on your own flag. That's just how capture the flag really works. So that is how it's going to work for Fortnite. It's super easy on how to do this. And again, I'm going to speed this footage up because... yeah. Okay, so now we're back at our base. Now we just have to go back to where our flag is. and then we will be able to get a point, which is pretty cool. So once we run right through it, there you go. We got a point, and I had it set so we only get whoever scores 1 point wins. And that's it, guys. That's how you make a simple capture the flag map. Really, all you need is the spawners. Again, if you want it to be completely fair, make sure everyone is on an even side with each other, because if you don't do that, then one team has an advantage and no one wants to play when one team has an advantage over the other. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, you get this prefab for free. You could just use it as a map if you don't want to make a brand new map. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know with a like, but only if you liked the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Turn on the bell just to get all my latest uploads, and comment down below. Will you be making a capture the flag map? I'm telling you, man, this is a lot of fun for me to play with my friends and stuff like that. So I highly recommend you give this a try. Follow me on Twitter at ITalkFortnite. Join the Discord. If you would like to use me for support a creator, the code is ITalkFortnite. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you all later. See ya.